So we are at the carpet store, and any store you go into can be very overwhelming if you've never been in. There are so many choices to choose from. There are, you know, there is shag carpet, there are designed carpet, there's, I mean, just traditional regular carpet, there's carpet that has like stitching in it. So we had to sit here and think about what kind of carpet we were wanting. I kind of came in mind knowing that I wanted a low cut carpet. Just with talking with people, my mom has shag carpet in her home, and she also has low carpet. I don't know the right wording, but it's just kind of like a short, tight carpet. And that lasts for a really long time, especially if they're, you know, kids running around, maybe even a dog. So we pulled out this palette right here, and the reason why I chose this carpet is because it has just a little bit of tight stitching in it as well. It will look just like this carpet right here, but the little squares, thank you for the demonstration.
My hand gestures, remember?
The squares are just a little bit larger in this
More
carpet.
spread out too.
So then we were looking at colors. We have trim that we have and our cabinets, which is white. We have the idea of the paint color that we have, which is going to be very light. So if you'll hold the trim and the white next to that carpet. So we originally were looking at this, and it was kind of making me, I wasn't in love with it because I felt like everything was really dark and gray. And so our wonderful interior designer, what did you say?
You want to mix the tones. So you want to have a cool wall, and then you want to bring in a warmer flooring. So I want to do kind of a cool and a warm together.
Okay, so that made me feel a lot happier. So we moved up the swatch book from the grays over to the warms. So now we have a little bit of warmer carpet. And she also was saying that when you get carpet and you lay it out in a room, it will appear
a shade lighter,
a little bit lighter. So I originally was kind of looking at this, but I actually really like this one right here because it'll appear just a hair lighter, and I feel like all those colors look really good together.
Plus, this carpet has a really good touch. Hand. Darn it, I was so close.
Yes, we learned a new lesson today that Jared, you explain.
When you kind of like dig your fingers into it, the easier it is to touch the back, the worse the hand is.
Yeah.
So this one has a good hand because it takes a while before you can get.
That means it's good, dense carpet.
This one, which is very similar, is it's you can feel the difference.
This is more dense
and thicker. This hand is not as good as this one. So this is going to be soft.
So we're going to have good carpet.
I'm going to lay down on this all the time.
The next step is picking out doors, and I was very surprised talking with our interior designer because I thought, you know, maybe we would do a white door. You know, everyone does a white door. I don't know what people do, but I figured we'd do that. But I also have told you guys I love incorporating wood and grain into the house as well. Our kitchen cabinets are white, you know, white trim, and our house is very kind of craftsman style. And I said, okay, so like, would we do a white door? And she goes, actually, I would do something a little different. Just like with our carpet, I didn't want to do everything gray, so we did a little bit more of a taupe, warmer color for the carpet. She said, you could do a wood front door. That would, what did you say it would? She's so good. What did you say?
So you don't want to do everything super gray. You want to kind of balance your cool tones with some more warm tones.
Okay.
So the wood stain would balance out the cool gray of the paint on the house.
Okay.
I think this is really pretty.
Yay! I do too. So we are looking at, oh, this makes me happy because it's just nice having somebody, like, I know what I want in my head, and it's nice having somebody help direct me in a direction.
Would you like this door?
I would. I've always, like, I love wood and the grain. I just don't ever want to overdo it. So I think this is like the perfect touches. Like, I love the windows in that. That is so cute.
It's very crafty with your house.
See, this door just doesn't feel white to me. It doesn't feel white to me. Doesn't feel right. Ellie and I went through and we picked all the inside doors in the house. And one thing that surprised me was that there were way more options than I ever anticipated. There's lots of little different designs on the panelings of the door. You can have 4 different sections, you can have 3 different sections, you can have one large top section and a smaller middle section. Ellie and I ultimately decided on one that was very simple and clean with really crisp lines that we both liked a lot, and I think it really fits that transitional style that we're looking for. My office doors, I was really excited when I saw these because they are brand new. The guy said no one had ever bought them before and we were the very first people. Ellie was a little hesitant at first to get those doors because it's the first door that you see in the house and we want to make sure that the entrance is really nice and crisp and clean, and this is a little bit more on the modern side, which I really like a lot. But those doors are going to be perfect and really, really great for my office. The next major door that we chose was actually going out to the patio from the kitchen, and this was a pretty hard one for us to decide on, but the thing that we wanted most was more light. So we actually picked a door with a really, really big panel for glass and then 3 panes at the top. Lets in a lot of light and is a really great design too. Probably the most fun door that we got to pick was for the door underneath the stairs where the kids are gonna have their playroom. It's a Dutch door that we actually getting custom designed. We picked a door that we really liked and they're able to go through and customize that door and make it a Dutch door, which we're really excited about. It's gonna be fun. The kids can open up the bottom, the top, vice versa. It'll be great for them. The last thing we picked were the hinges. We had the option between satin or bronze hinges, and we actually chose satin because we just wanted it nice and clean and crisp to go along with what we've been doing throughout the rest of the house.
Everything has gone really smoothly, but when they say, okay, now we need to pick out trim, I'm like, what? I thought trim is all the same. Probably like some people think like all foundation's the same, but there's so many different kinds. There's dewy foundation, there's matte foundation.
Oh, she's talking about makeup foundation, not cement.
See, there's even makeup foundation, cement foundation.
She keeps throwing these makeup references.
So, this just goes to show. Anyway,
so
pick out trim.
Options, yeah.
So floorboards we're debating between this one with just a little bit of a, whatever that is right there. And then just a really clean look. So I don't really care. We like clean looks, but...
Well, I want you to guess what I'm thinking.
You're probably thinking the clean look.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
M603.
Yeah.
So it's about the same as this one.
Okay. So we figured our baseboards will be nice, clean and simple versus like, you know, detailed or anything. But then our trim up above the doors will be something just like this.
Just like this guy right here.
That'll look good. You would never even know that there are so many different options with doorknobs. Like, not only doorknobs, but like the back part of it.
Yeah, like this, I think this square is really cool, and then you've got the privacy button, and then you've got the rectangular one,
this is like kind of more the mushroom.
And then you've got the egg. Like,
which is awful.
Which is the weirdest thing ever.
So Jared was really wanting to do this kind of a doorknob, but our doors are very crisp lines anyway. And so if we went with a door like this, it would be more of like a contemporary look.
No, it would be more modern.
Okay.
And we're trying to get more contemporary.
Okay. See, this is why we're a team, to figure things out. But and I want to soften the look. I don't want it to be too harsh. Like we have some strong features, which is the door, but I don't want to make it really strong with the door handle. So we're going to soften the feature up and make this just a square backing and the round handle. So
that'll balance it really well.
I think so too.
Now, who would have thought you could have so much fun picking outdoors? I sure didn't. But next up is tiles, and that was mind-blowing. It was so crazy, all the fun we had. So stay tuned for that video. It'll be coming up next. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Guys, I lost my voice.
There's Ellie for you. She's behind the camera. She can't talk because she lost her voice. It's gone. See ya.